Good morning, brothers, sisters, friends. First of all, I would like to welcome you all to our teenager retreat. This will be happening at least 3 times a year, during the springtime, summertime, and wintertime. And in this summertime, we are very happy to welcome almost 200 teenagers, and also with your parents arrived to Westlock Meditation Center in Canada for the 4 days retreat. Today is July 17th, the year 2024, and this is our first day of the retreat. How was your sleep last night? Did you sleep well? No? Why? You talking too much? Too hot, and you lot of conversation during the night, right? And this morning you look very tired. So that means tonight you must take time to sleep on time. And this is one of the way we train ourselves. When we come to the retreat, we should aware that we are no longer individual. You are no longer at home. So you cannot do whatever you want. Like when you want to eat, you eat. You can sleep anytime. You can go anywhere you want. You come to the retreat is one of the way to help you to train yourself how to live, how to join in with the community. I very much like the theme that this year the monks create. The theme of the retreat this year called Navigation Life with Mindfulness. So this is the very beautiful title, and I hope that each of you can reflect on each of the words in order to find yourself the way to live that bring you happiness, peace, and joys. And remember, whenever you have peace, your parents, your loved one also gain the peace from you. And this is very true. For example, if last night some of you very exciting, you talk with your friends, and what happened to the one who stay next to you? They cannot sleep. So if you make noise, then that affect the others. They cannot sleep. But if you stay calm, you sleep well. And what happened? They also can sleep. Even during this Dharma talk, if you pay attention, your friends around you also pay attention. If you're fooling around, you're talking to them, they also will talk back to you. Or you send them a note, they will send you back a note. So that means we should know that the way we live is very effective to others around. And this morning I have a chance to come for the first talk. First of all, in order to welcome all of you. And also my responsibility to remind some of the practice. Remember that when we were young, we have a lot of energy. We have a lot of energy. But make sure we use our energy right, so that we won't waste and we don't turn ourselves into a habit. And if we are not mindful, that may become the negative habit. So this is the word that we will learn a lot in the retreat. So be mindful. So they call mindfulness. This is what we do is pay attention. Pay attention and do with your wholeheartedly, and make sure this every action you do that bring peace to yourself and to the others. Mindful bring benefit for both sides. Let's say if I close the door mindfully at night, I won't wake up anyone in that room. So whatever you do with your mindfulness, you should know that will bring benefit to many people. If I cook mindfully and I can bring delicious dish to many people to enjoy. If you drive mindfully, you bring safety to yourself and to others. So, briefly and simply to define the word mindfulness, just keep in mind, whenever I do, I talk, I think with mindfulness, I am able to bring benefit for both sides. So this is the beautiful of life, that we do not live just for ourselves, but we also live for parents, for relatives, and for many others. If you talk mindfully, and your words will be beautifully, and you're able to bring joys and happiness to many others. So what is the root? Yourself. Within yourself, you have peace. That's why you can use the peaceful words. Within yourself, you have peace. That's why you're able to bring out the peaceful action. So every single step you make, every single word you use, every single action you do with mindfulness, that bring a lot of beneficial. So you should know that when you step into West Lock Center, there are many ways. There is a way to the main hall. There is a way to the dining hall. There is a way to your sleeping area. There is a way for you to go to the public washroom. So many ways. So if we do not clear what way we need, then what happens? We just stand there. And we don't know where to go. But if within yourself you know what you need now, oh, I'm hungry, I need to find a dining hall. Within you have the desire for the place where you're looking for food. There is a way direct you to dining hall so you can find the food in dining hall. But if we take the wrong way, you still arrive to some place, but that place is not the place where you are looking for. Then what happened? You have to take time to go back. What happened? You waste another 5-10 minutes. So before we go somewhere, we must realize, we must clear, what do I want? So I can find the right direction for myself. This is something as a teenager we need it. When you finish high school, you may have a little bit confused what I want to be. So when we are in school, we are looking for a future. What course I take? What is my next step? So you have someone can direct you. So every one of us, we must have a navigator. So now we learn how to navigate our life with mindfulness. Because if you navigate your life without mindfulness, a lot of problems may cause. If you are lucky, you may take the right decision. But if you are not lucky, you waste a lot of time. And because we do not have enough energy and a capacity to learn how to overcome obstacles, learn how to overcome our problems, then we slowly become very stressful. Very stressful. You may become what is the term for? Depression. We lost the direction. And once we lost the direction, we thought, oh, no more ways. Then some of the young friends, they really collapsed and they thought, what is the purpose of life? So this is a very simple term, navigation life with mindfulness. But if you spend a little bit of time to reflect, and you can find a lot of meanings in there, a lot of things to work with. So Thầy only give you some hints, some words, some direction. Just keep in mind and bring this as something that you learn from this retreat. So first of all, we should be true to ourselves. So this is the theme for the retreat. Phải không con? Navigation life with mindfulness. Is that the right thing? I remember. Phải không? Mấy chữ ha. Thầy nhớ cái tiêu đề của khóa tu. So now we learn how to navigate. Why? Because so many ways. And we are lucky. We have the way now. So the only thing we are looking for is learn how to be mindful so we can merge. We can choose the right way with mindfulness. Because with mindfulness, you don't lose your time. It saves a lot of time and also very safety. Safety for yourself, safety for your loved one. So be true to yourself. With your action, with your speech, you need to talk. You should talk. You need to express something. You have the right to express. But now, you bring this into your action. You bring this into your speech. Difference. In the past, you expressed, but you just expressed with your anger. You won't solve any problem. You won't solve any problem, but you just cause more problem. Now, I will have mindfulness in order to realize I am not in a good mood right now. So I will not say anything. I will not do anything. I try to save this, wait until I am calming down. Then I am ready to share. So you be true to yourself doesn't mean just express whatever you want. But with mindfulness is different. I know I need to go fast. I need to drive fast. But you should know that behind you, in your car, there are many others. So if you are too fast, you may get a ticket, you may cause accidents, and this will cause more problems. Maybe you late for your flight. It's okay, you can caught another flight. But if you drive too fast, you may got into an accident. Even you and others in the car have no other chance to get another flight, right? If we late this time, we may be another time. But if we do not have enough mindfulness, may cause more major problem. Can you clear what I try to say here? So be true to yourself with action and speech, but with mindfulness. With mindfulness, yesterday we had in the past 2 days we have a retreat for young friends from 7 to 12. And there was last night we make pizza. So we offer for the kid pizza. And I talked to one of the boys, he's about 10, 11 years old. I asked him, how many pieces did you get? He said, oh, just one piece. I said, wow, it's not enough for you. Why don't you get more? You know what he said? I want to get more, but I look back, there are many other friends who did not have a pizza yet. So I try to save, for everyone can have a piece. Is that a beautiful action? Is that a beautiful thought? Is that a beautiful speech? What can make him that? What can make him think, act, and talk beautifully like that? Mindfulness. He can get a lot if he wants, but he look back, oh, many other friends still did not have yet. I should save it. I should take just one piece. He touched me. The way he talked, he touched me. Because I can see this beautiful, mindful practice of this young boy. I'm very proud about him. And his dad is standing there. He smiled. And I believe that he also happy with the way his son think. So tonight, in our retreat, not only tonight, in our retreat, we separate boys and girls into two areas. So we ask all the boys and the girls, go back to your sleeping area on time, 10 p.m. And there is no one allowed to go out later than that. If something happened to you, we take the responsibility. And if your parents join the retreat with you, they cannot sleep. They running around and looking for you. So in order to respect the rule of the retreat, respect all the adults and the organizers, the monks, the nuns, we should keep the rule, manage ourselves, because this helps a lot of others. You hear me? So be true to yourself. Sometimes we have a perception of something, and that may be not right. So change your perception into a positive way. Do not think too much negatives. Try to direct yourself to a positive direction. This morning, Thầy Đức Tạng, Brother Peter, he drove Thầy from Trúc, Edmonton to Westlock. And he told me, Thầy, I found another new way to Westlock. I asked him, how about the time and why you choose this way? He said because the other way have construction, so that bring traffic problem. So I found another way. Same way, we can turn this, move further, we can turn and we can use another way to as well. So I want to inform. Do not think when you have some problem in life. Do not think this is the end of the world. You have no other ways. No, there are ways. But we need to looking for the right way. If you do not looking for that way, how can you meet that way? So that way is already there. But if you facing in the past, you just use this way. But one day something happened with that way, you can turn around. You can turn another way. Maybe a little bit more time, but still a way to help you to arrive your destination. Just like when you're doing some math, something in your homework. If you have the wrong answer, that doesn't mean that problem is wrong. Just because we did not know how to solve it right. So what happened? Go back and redo it. So once you redo, you have the right answer. When I was in elementary, in junior high, we have a math textbook. There are always the answer at the back, right? Do you still have that kind of thing in at the back of your book? I graduated high school 30 years ago. I didn't know what happened to the textbook now, but at my time, they don't solve the way how to solve the problem. They just give us the answer. So after you finish all the answer, you want to double check, you can double check. If the answer is different than yours, then you know that the way you do is not right. You should go back and redo. So make sure you have the same answer with them. So I just want to inform that. Okay? Be positive. Sometimes when you talk to your friend, and I think that you like to socialize with the one who have more positive energy than negative energy, don't you? You will hang around with the one, But if by any chance you meet a friend like that, you should know that that person is very needed to help. You can find a way to help that person in any way you can. Or you ask for more friends to help. So be positive. Change your thoughts, change your negative thoughts, change your negative perception. When we say that, pay attention. Why? If we have no attention, you will not learn anything. And one of the way to pay attention is your listening. You do not listen, you won't understand anything. Even in school, at home, anything. This is one of the very beautiful practice in daily life. When our mother talk to us, we should stand still or sit still and listening deeply to whatever our mom share. Don't just walk away. In the practice, that is not polite. In the learning, you won't have a chance to learn anything from mom. And who knows, she also need to talk to you in order to release her. So by the way you talk, listening to her deeply, you help your mom to relieve her suffering, her stressful. You become a doctor of your mom in some way. Your mother needs someone to talk. And she thinks that you are her son, her daughter. And if it's nice that she can express everything to you, Why don't we learn sit attentively and listening to our mother, to our brother, to our sister? Many others around us, they really want to talk. You know that whenever I'm not traveling, I'm home. Then I'm busy from morning to night. Because a lot of people will come and ask Thầy, do you have 10 minutes, 50 minutes? And you know, they just say that, but we never have 50 minutes to talk. Even half hour or an hour to talk. And I just sit there and listening to all their suffering, their problems. Sometimes I have no solution. But after they talk, they feel at ease. They say, oh, thank you, Thầy, for your listening. I feel better now. I don't even sometimes I don't have any solution yet. But they feel more better after they release what is hold in them in many days. So even here right now, you have 4 days in the retreat. Do you know that all the monks, the brother, the sister in the organizers, they need like a month or more to prepare this for you? Do you know that all the beds that you sleep, Thầy Michael and Thầy Quảng Thuận, they spend like 2 weeks to clean up all the rooms, to make your bed nice and neat. When you lie down, do you think, oh, who made this bed? When you step into the sleeping area, the room, wow, it's so nice and clean. Have we ever make a question? When you're in your room after school, you play games, you talk to your friends. Your mom's downstairs and cook by herself. And she call you go downstairs for meal. You make her wait another half hour. She spend an hour to cook. And she's waiting for you to come downstairs for join the dinner. I'm busy. The question for you is, what is your business there? You're busy to talk. You're busy to finish your game because you don't want to lose. You can lose the game. But do you know that you take a lot of time of your mom, you lose something that's very needed in your life? So my encourage, if you pay attention, you realize mother is cooking downstairs. I should go down and help her to clean the table, to set up the dining table, to do some dishes. Because the time that we work together with mother is too short and not much. The time that you work with someone else will be a lot. So if you pay attention and with your mindfulness, you will find another way of living. You navigating your life in a better way, in a mindfulness way. You have your way already. Your way is just spend time to play games with my friend upstairs. My way is to make my mom and my father wait for me, and sometimes we just fighting. Every day we are fighting to call you wake up for school. Every day we are fighting about time for meal. And if we do have that, it is time for us to reflect back. You are old enough to manage your time. You are old enough to manage your behavior. Even here, the bell will ring every 50 minutes before time's up. I really encourage you, be on time. And this is one of the reasons why we come to a community, why we come to a retreat, to learn how to live together as a community. If you are by yourself, it's different. If you are with a community, you must live different. Later on, you join a roommate with your friend for school. We have to learn the same way. So, pay attention by listening. But when you pay attention enough with the mindfulness, of course, the way you behave also along with that. If you pay attention, let's say if you walk downstairs, if you pay attention, you will see, a lot of shoes all over. And then that will be, a big jam here. So let me put most of the shoes and slipper on the shelf. We have the shelf there, but no one put their shoes on. They just stop right at the stairway and leave their shoes there. And imagine 200 shoes, because each of you a pair. 100 of you will be 2 pieces of shoes. 200. Then is that a big jam? And if everybody do that in everywhere of the retreat center, and what happened? A big mess. Same time in your home. You leave your shoe there. You don't hang up your coat. You leave your dirty dishes in the sink. You bring your games out and you play. You just live there. And what happened to your home? A very messy home. And if your mom is too tired, she didn't clean up, and she will live there. Your father also live there. You also live there, and no one will take care. But if one person take care, they will out of their battery, because too much work for one person. So mindfulness help us to live in such a way that we can support each other. Last night, after a long day of traveling, I come back. I did not stop even a minute of walking. I meet the parents in order to welcome them and to appreciate their presence. I join the chanting. I do ceremony for others. And I have to walk around all the buildings to collect all the slippers. I do a lot of cleaning yesterday after the kids' retreat. If no one pay attention, the temple will be very messy. So your attention is very needed. But make sure we attention with mindfulness. And this is the root. This is the energy to help you to have the action, the speak, the listening, and the attention. If you have the root of mindfulness, you can do everything around you without any problem. And mindfulness brings you joys and happiness, because you're able to do something for our loved one, for the community. Please remain thoughtful, kindness, gracious. If you have this in you, you will look beautifully, and your life will be beautifully. You have a very thoughtful, be kindness and gracious. That's why every meal, every single thing people bring to you, before you receive it, join your palms to show your graces, to show your thankful, to show your appreciation. After you finish sitting with your mat and your cushion, when you stand up, you bring your cushion, place back on the mat nice and neat. All the song sheet that we print out, do not turn them, you can use them as a fan, but don't fold it as a fan. Don't make it become a garbage, because we will try to save it for the next retreat. What happened after that? We save the environment. Not about we save the paper, we save the electric, we save the ink. Of course, we save all of that. But one of the main things we try to save too is the environment. That's why if you have the bottled water, make sure you have your name on. So we can keep that for the whole retreat. We won't waste. We save the pollution. If you have your own, water bottle in any kind, that will be beautifully, because you help us. You help the whole world to protect this planet, this world. This is the thoughtful. You are not just thinking something to enjoy right here, but we are very thoughtful. Just like the boy yesterday. He had the right to grab many pizzas as he wants. But he have a very thoughtful. Because he has a thoughtful, that's why he show his kindness. He show his kindness. What he doesn't practice mindfulness, but in him, the energy of mindfulness is very strong. That's why he can behave in that way. So that's why when you line up for food, make sure we do with all attention. Take your food gently. Walk gently to the dining hall. Sit attentively. Keep the environment nice and quiet. You nurture a lot. And before we enjoy the meal, we join our palms to recite the contemplations. Send our thoughtful to invite everyone to enjoy meal in mindfulness. Every single thing you do is your happiness. Do not think that, you will do that, you wait until your last day, you arrive to happiness. No need. Right now, right at every single word you do, every single action you done is a happiness journey. Happiness is a journey. The way you live is already a happy way. It's not a destination after you die. Right at the moment you do something for someone, it's already bring you joyful and the happiness for others. You don't believe me? Next morning, when you wake up, fold your blanket. Put your blanket nice and neat on the bed. Adjust your bed sheet. Keep your bed nice and clean. It's already a journey of happiness. If Thầy walk in your sleeping area, I look at your room and I also feel happy. Because I feel that, all my boys and my girls, they are very nice and neat. And if you learn this, you bring home. You bring home and you do this every morning. I guarantee you, your mom and your dad will be very happy. If you clean your dirty cups, dirty bowls after you finish your meal, your drink, your mom and your dad will be very happy. Doesn't mean they're lazy to clean your dirty dishes, but they see that you have learned something and you have done something for your happy life. Your mom, your dad can do everything for you, but they like to see you do that because they know that you're on the right track. If one day you live without them, you're okay. You will be okay without your parents once they see that. We are not lazy to do your stuff, but we want to see you right now. So if one day we are no longer here, we feel safe, we feel happy because you are on the right track. You know what to do without us. How can I say this? I do this with all my young monks too. If they can do something and I'm happy, I feel that, oh, they have realized the way. They know what to do. If one day I'm no longer with them, that means I die. Then I know that they can do on their own. And I believe your parents will have the same thought with me. So, these are the 4 things I want to share, to offer with you. The only word that we should cultivate is the root word, mindfulness. Mindful means you have the capacity to reflect, to calm, to reflect whatever you do. Before you do, you have few minutes to think. Before you talk, you have few minutes to reflect. And these are all the definition of the word mindfulness. You are truly to yourself with speech and action. Mindfulness. Mindfulness helps you to bring your attention by listening deeply. Mindfulness will bring you thoughtful, kindness, and graces. Mindfulness will help you to live happy every single minute, not until the day you die. But you have happiness right in every action you do. Your action is a journey. Your speech is a journey. Your listening is a journey. Everything you do is a journey. Because you do with your happiness, with your mindfulness. Thank you for your listening. Thank you for your attention. Thank you for your practice. And you know the word practice means whatever I can do, but I try my best to make it. It's called practice. You never sit like this at home. But when you come to the retreat center, you will ask to sit like this regularly. It's already a practice. You never keep quiet when you eat at home, or you eat without the phone at home. But here we ask you to eat without your phone. It's a practice. And if it's nice, try to stay away from your phones as much as you can during these 4 days. Why? To enjoy something new, to do something different, and you will experience. If you stick with your phone day and night the same as home, then there's no difference you can see in the retreat. You come to the retreat because you want to see something different. Some different practices. Just like you try some different dishes, different tastes when you are traveling to other countries. If you go to India, you like to taste the real curry. If you go to France or Italy, you want to taste the real pizza and pasta. You already tasted here, but if you go there, you want to taste something different. So when you come to retreat, taste something different. Go to bed on time. Eat with your mindfulness. Enjoy your food more than just to talk. Enjoy your nature. Be with your friends. Talk to your friends. Make friends more than just, make time with your device. And you will see, as between humans and humans, eyes contact always better. We are talk more, always more feeling than just sending a text. So during the COVID time, we only, see each other through FaceTime technology. But now it is time for us to contact between humans and humans. May the Buddha bless us all with happiness and peace. And I hope that you enjoy the retreat together with your young friends, with your friends and with the monks and the nuns here. Thank you.